What's good, everybody? This is Kimi, and I'm back with my tea of the day. We are at episode 20. Thank everyone for listening, and keep on sharing, and keep on telling a friend. Keep on letting this be our thing, and keep on let your friends know. Don't be shy. Don't forget to have these type of conversations in your own private time. Today, I want to get into forgiveness and how important that is. And then I also want to get into my community and malik yoba. So let's start off with forgiveness and how important forgiveness is. Forgiveness is very important. It's important because the power that it takes and the energy that it takes to not forgive someone, you're giving them the power. And ultimately, you don't want to give anyone your power, because then you'll be dimming your light and you will be stunning your growth. So definitely forgive. Don't forget, but forgive. Forgive for you, don't forgive for them. But you have to forgive every and anyone that has done you wrong, that you felt that has slighted you, and you would never always get a, let's say, apology that you feel like you are deserved. But it's just part of life, unfortunately. But you definitely have to take the good with the bad, but you have to forgive, because if you don't forgive, you will stunt your growth, and you'll be in relationships or not have relationships because you haven't forgiven. So you don't have the trust factor that you would need to trust someone new in any aspect of relationships. That's why a lot of people don't know how to be friends, or are scared to make new friends, or don't have many friends, because of people not forgiving people or truly forgiving people, and people just giving up on people. Why are they giving up on people? For what? Because they hurt you once? Does that mean you just have to throw away years of friendship because they hurt you? You can't even tell them why they hurt you or how they hurt you? When did we become adults, but we're not able to talk about how we feel and why you feel this way in this situation? Why can't we have those adult conversations? It's sad that we can't have those adult conversations, but unfortunately, this is the climate that we're at now. I want to personally forgive a few people. Or a few groups of people. I'm not even going to name them because they're not that important to name. But the aspects of what they've done is not, you forgive, but you won't forget. The people I grew up with in co-op. I forgive you for not knowing how to be a black man in America and have a gay friend but still be hood. I forgive you because you didn't understand. So you thought that since you growing up or conditioned to feel like being gay or what have you is different, it's abnormal, it's not right, so you just felt like you could just erase me and not deal with me ever again. And that's fucked up, because you don't know how hard and what that's actually done to my self-esteem at particular moments in my life, and what that has done to me as a person. It made me feel like I was not worthy, I was worthless, I can't make friends, no one's going to want to be around me because of my sexuality, because these people that I put so high at a particular moment, couldn't deal with it. I also forgive these two particular people I call family. I forgive them for leaving me when I needed them, abandoning me for no reason. It's fucked up. It's not okay. But I forgive you. I forgive my family for doing many things that they have done. Especially the aspect of not always being there when I leave them. Not checking in, not trying to make sure I'm okay. Mentally or physically. Just because you see a post or you see something online doesn't mean I'm okay. But some people in my family just tend to not understand that aspect. Or this person just don't care. I forgive y'all. Last but not least, I forgive myself for allowing what I've allowed, for tolerating what I've tolerated, and for beating myself up about it. Because I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve what's happened to me, and I haven't. And I didn't deserve me beating myself up about what happened to me. I forgive myself for making myself a victim. I forgive myself for putting myself in a predicament or a stage in my life where, personally, I don't know how to be a friend. I don't think a lot of people really know how to be a friend or what a friend really entails. Friends is, that's tricky. That's ride or die type stuff, but not necessarily ride or die. Because you can ride or die for a person, but you can still be fake as fuck to them. Or you're ride or dying for the wrong things and you're not even helping them grow. Because you're ride or dying for the stupid, the hood shit. No. I forgive myself for not allowing my circumstances to determine my growth and where I would end up. Thankful for me even growing up where I grew up, or in Co-op City and around lots of people, me wanting to fit in and me dealing with my sexuality and not knowing what that was, and always just seeing a hyper masculine man and someone who does this or that or involved in X, Y, and Z. I forgive myself for not growing up feeling man enough. And that's a huge thing in our society, especially in the Black community. Because we're shown that you have to be man enough. You have to be this macho man. It can't be any inkling of something, because they're going to feel like you're gay, you're soft, you're a girl, or you're pussy, or you're this, or you're that. So then you continue to live in this truth, this deceived, manipulated truth. For what? Like, when will we get out of this box that we was put in? When? So definitely forgive. You have to forgive. It's not for them. It is for you. And it's for your growth, for your stability in this world. So we don't continue to blame other people for us not wanting to change our situation. When we can change it. Like, yeah, it happened to me, but what am I going to do after that? So what is the next step after me being hurt, me being abandoned, me being ridiculed and judged, and really not understanding your sexuality? And then as a Black man, and as a gay Black man, what that really entails in the society, this world, who doesn't want us, who doesn't want anybody in the LGBT community. Where do we fit in? Like, how do we make a name for ourselves? Like, how do we be friends and like really have genuine friendship with heterosexual or cis men and gay men who don't just want to fuck you? Like, where does that land or lie? So let's get into Malik yoba, and let's really dig deep into this trans attracted. So he is trans attracted to trans women. trans women who are men who was a male, born male, who is transitioning into a woman, or transition into a woman, so they are a woman. A woman on their birth certificate, their ID, their parents, they are a woman. So he's attracted to women. So he does not consider himself gay. But where people kind of get confused with or get fucked up with is they just assume that these women are pre-op. But he never even said that he has sex with these women. He just said that he's attracted to them. Like, I could be attracted to women. I'm not fucking them. I might find them beautiful, but that's about it. Just like guys can also, it's not gay to say, hey, he's a handsome brother. He's handsome. That don't mean that you're going to get in the bed and fuck him. You just recognize that he's a handsome individual or she's a handsome individual. But that's the difference. Women can do that all the time, but when a guy does it, he's automatically gay. Why is that? That's an issue, and that's the problem. I'm trans attracted. Like, I understand that for a lot of people, this is a uncommon or a unknown area, a gray area. So the quickest way for us not to have the conversation is just not to have it, because we don't understand. But we're not asking the questions to get familiar, to understand. We're just not trying to deal with it, which is an issue. We have to have this conversation to understand. So less and less trans girls are being killed and murdered every year. Trans women is the most killed gender, and that's sad. They're the most hated people in America, and that's from the regular community, the straight community, and especially the gay community. The gay community really needs to get together, because we read each other, we throw shade, we do this, that, and the third, we fight each other over the next nigga, or we just do all this petty stuff. We don't know how to open up. We don't want to be your friend, but we still love you, or we just don't want to be your friend, but we want to fuck. Like, where's our morals? Like, everything that is not need to lead to sex or have sex to be involved at all. But a lot of, especially gay men, do not understand that. Like, when you are looking for a friend, you're actually just looking for a friend. Like, that's it. Like, none of that extra stuff that comes with. You're actually just looking for a friend, a person to talk to, a person to connect with, have fun with, and just chill out and vibe. But back to him, like, he said many things, which I kind of get, and I'm still getting familiar with this whole trans experience myself, so I can't even completely go in where I want to. But I feel like he's attracted to women. Like, there are some men who do like trans women who are pre-op. That's what they like. They don't consider themselves gay because it's still a woman at the end of the day. They might still have male genitals, but that still is a woman in their mind. Like, in my mind, I might feel like, well, I see where you're coming from. I'm not trying to pretty much, I'm not trying to dismiss your experience or how you feel, but I just think of it in a different aspect. Just like with pansexuals. Like, they just like vibes. Like, they just like people. Like, they don't necessarily look at the gender. Like, they're not attracted to a male or a female, whether they are a male or female. They would date either or. So, in my opinion, like, I would think, like, okay, they're kind of just like bisexual. But that's not necessarily, they might be equated, but it's not the same thing. So there's still a lot that I would need to learn in terms of that, and I'm still, trying to do my homework and learn that as well. And I think it's great to have these type of conversations so we can get more normalcy into the world. And us as a community won't have to continue to fight to be heard, to fight to be loved, to fight to be seen, to fight to feel or be normal, whatever quote unquote they feel like normal is. We need to get to a place where it literally is, okay, oh, you like that? You're attracted to that? Okay. Now what? Like, the only time that it should be an issue is if that person is invading your privacy and you feel a type of way. So then you can feel a type of way and you can voice your opinion on, I feel like you're invading my privacy, like I already told you that I'm straight, or XYZ, and you're still trying to push up on me. That's wrong. And that shouldn't happen, and gay guys should not do that. There needs to be a boundary, though. Because straight men cannot sit there and low-key flirt with us, and then when we flirt back, they want to pull the I'm straight card. So it's a double standard. But that's why it's great to have a conversation. And it's great to really understand people. And what people, like, at the end of the day, like, we're just people. So it's definitely something to really, like, get into the psyches of this. We're people. And this is what people do. This is what people need. This is what people want. And at the end of the day, like, we're just different shades, colors, with different attributes and personalities. My gripe is, I feel like they box gay men. A lot of women, in my opinion, feel like there's only one type of gay man, and that's the super feminine one, who like to be called girl, or this or that, or XYZ. And a lot of men are not like that. They are like becoming different types. You have the overly feminine ones, which in my personal opinion, I sometimes not necessarily frown upon, but I don't fully understand that aspect, especially in terms of them 9 times out of 10 being bottom, and those 9 times out of 10 them not wanting their dick to be touched. Like, I'm not that person. Like, my dick is going to be touched, and it's going to be played with. So when we box each other in that aspect, and I'm dealing with a guy who expects this thing because I say I'm a bottom. No, sweetheart, I'm not that bottom that you want. I'm not that average bottom. I'm not. Or just like when female friends or whatever, like, call you bitch, girl, or she, or whatever she calls. Like, not every guy is gonna like that. Not every guy is going to feel like, okay, I can relate to that. That's okay. You can call me that. You should ask, how, like, do you mind if I use these terms with you? And then get a gist off of that. But if you just do it, and then the person says they don't like it, and then you look kind of confused, like, oh, but no, we're not all the same. We all like different things. We all are different people. So it's actually just learning. We have to continue to learn each other. We have to continue to learn ourselves. And we have to continue to learn each other. That's like the main headline. But thank y'all for listening. We are over. We're almost at 1,100 plays, guys. Like, y'all are really killing it out there. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for giving me your input when you do. You can definitely still hit me up on Akeem Holder. That is my Facebook. And Simply Kimi is my Instagram. You can hit me on either one of those. Definitely, like, when you see me post this, definitely put it out there. Share. Like, look at it. Like, listen, and enjoy the conversation that needs to be had. And then have the conversation. And if you have any questions that you don't understand, let's have the conversation together. I don't mind. Like, I love learning from people. And I love teaching people. The more we learn, and the more these conversations become just a conversation, nothing awkward, nothing, anything like that, like a table talk type of conversation, like a conversation you can just have anywhere, the world will become better. Just know that. Thank y'all for listening. This is Akimi, and I'm signing out.